Okay. Hello, so my name is Kelsey, and today for the interview project, style like a journalism interview, I've decided to interview my mom. This is my mom, Kim, and we're just going to ask some questions about her life, get to know her better. She's a huge influence on mine, so who better than to ask these questions to? So to open us up, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Kim Fitzpatrick. I am from Ohio, but I've lived in a lot of places. I've been a military spouse. I've been active duty Air Force, jack of all trades, master of none. Have been married 22 years, and I have 4 kiddos.
Thanks so much. So to kind of touch on some of those things about your life, what did you want to be when you grew up? Like, what was your childhood dream? And then what are you now? And do you think you'd be happier if you had what you wanted to be as a child?
So my childhood dream was to move to New York City and to do plays, musicals on Broadway.
Okay.
And I am now a procurement tech, and I deal with contracting on the Air Force Base. I'm actually doing a job with a lot of numbers, which is my least favorite thing is math, but somehow that's where I ended up.
Do you think you'd be happier if you, right now, if your life had gone that direction?
I think if I could still have a family, yes. But I don't know that it would have all worked out the way that it did. So I don't think I could change it, but if I could still have what I have.
Just a different job. Okay, that's a good answer. So what would you say is the first fond memory you can think of, if you thought of anything?
First fond memory.
It's a big question.
Yeah. Because I have so many. So I would say, so when I was 16, we went to the Clark County Fair in Springfield, and they had the big crane there, and you could bungee jump. And my parents signed and let me jump, and so I jumped 160 feet by my ankles, and I was sold from then on. So now skydiving is next on my list, and hopefully I'll do that before I'm too old.
Sounds fun. I don't know if I'd be brave enough to bungee jump. I'd jump out of, I think, an airplane.
I told the guy to push me if I don't jump because I paid too much money to just go up for a ride in the crane. So
I guess that's true. That makes sense. What would you say is the best choice you ever made?
Joining the Air Force. So in high school, I didn't try super hard. I didn't have a lot of options, and I didn't come from an affluent family. I didn't have anywhere to go to college, and I didn't have any money. And now I had no grades either. And so it was my senior year when my dad looked at me and he said, "What are you doing?" And so I joined the Air Force. And that choice led me to getting a college degree, learning that I'm not a big dum-dum based on my scores in high school, and my husband, and moving, and I don't know, I have tears.
It's happy. No, that makes sense. It makes me emotional. What would you say is something about your 20s that few other people could say about their 20s?
In my 20s, I moved to Hawaii, met your dad, got married, had 4 babies, moved 6 total times in my 20s from the time that I moved to Hawaii. I had 4 babies in less than 5 of those years. It was a busy time in my 20s. Like, it's kind of a blur now. But yeah, no, I did a lot. Yeah. Oh, I also finished no, I didn't. That was my early 30s. Never mind, just kidding.
Hey, you got to it though. I think I know where we're going with this. What accomplishment are you most proud of?
And that would be my associate's degree. It's like a small thing, but when we moved to Texas, I had finished so many credits, but being a military spouse, we moved and we moved and we moved. So my program changed and changed and changed, and then credits changed and changed and changed. So I graduated with my associate's degree and 111 semester hours of college. But I graduated with a 3.84 GPA, and it was big.
No, that's a good summary. I guess we'll close up with what's one bit of advice that you'd give a college age student now?
Never stop finishing, but that means you have to keep starting. So when you finish something, start something else and keep finishing.
That's
So
good
I think that's it. I didn't mean to cry.
Well, thank you so much for sitting down and being vulnerable and answering my crazy questions. And I hope that this was beneficial for my audience. Thank you so much. We'll see you later.